Analysis of companies in U.S.-China relations. Today, we would like to talk about McDonald's. There's been a lot of talk about McDonald's in the context of the U.S. economy, in terms of inflation, and in terms of consumer spending. But one of my issues with a lot of the finance speakers in the United States is that they always just focus on the American market. Now, this is really important, especially in terms of companies like McDonald's. For example, McDonald's, its second largest and fastest growing market is China, and it has plans to open more than 10,000 stores by 2029. Last year alone, it opened 1,000 restaurants, and in terms of the beef burger market share it has in China, it grew from 71.5% in 2018 to 74.6% last year. Now, it's also going to be a very interesting future for McDonald's because in China, more people are liking to buy domestic food, domestic items, not just in fashion, not just in terms of tech, but also in terms of fast food. There's a new competitor in China that is going to be competing against McDonald's. This company is called Tastian, and they offer inexpensive burgers that are made of Peking duck and spicy tofu or fish-flavored pork in addition to beef burgers. So here we see the trend of them jumping on the growth of nationalism in China to try to compete with McDonald's. And we can also see this in how the interiors of these Tastian restaurants are red and have slogans that cater to nationalism. During my own time in China, I was amazed when I went to second and third tier cities with friends who told me that sometimes McDonald's was seen as the best place to meet up with friends to talk about work or to discuss things. When foreign companies first came to China 20 years ago, 30 years ago, McDonald's was seen as a high-class place where people could discuss stuff, and because it was seen as a foreign company which knew how to do business better than a lot of the local companies in the area. That is fading as China now has come up in the world and its economy is done really well, but McDonald's and other fast food companies in China are still some of the best foreign companies in the country. But the future will be interesting. But I still think with this growth on the horizon for McDonald's, you shouldn't just be listening to American finance people who only talk about the American market. There's so much more than just the America in terms of this company. As you know, McDonald's is all over the world. So keep this in mind when you're investing. So it's up 4% today. It's up 1%. And it was doing pretty well, but 6 months is still down. And if we look at the past, I like to do things from the pandemic. It's fell down back here during the pandemic, but it's continued to go up. So anybody who's trying to tell you that, Gen Z people in America, they want to be healthy, they want to not be eating fast food anymore, or they have other options like In-N-Out burgers that still give an inexpensive burger but at a better quality, you need to think of the international battleground. McDonald's doesn't just exist in America. And in loads of other countries, McDonald's is still seen as a good option. In-N-Out burgers does not exist in China. So keep that in mind. Please follow if you want to learn more about companies and how they do in other countries, especially in China. See you later. Bye.